All set for kickoff here at Charlotte's Bank of America Stadium. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle. It's the New York Jets and the Carolina Panthers. Ryan Fitzgerald all set to get this one started. And we're off and running from Charlotte. Here's Isaiah Davis on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. The crowd may be already playing a role here. We've got to jump before the opening snap. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. First down, play action. Finds a man. Mason Taylor has it. He hangs on nicely through that hit. Nothing added to the catch, but they're down to the 28.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they can be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. To the air, Taylor. Down he goes. The Panthers got him. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Every defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send them off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing them up with a sack, well, that's the cherry on top of that 3-and-out.
Now on 4th down, here's Austin McNamara out to punt for the Jets. And that fair catch brought in just beyond the 30-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
We've set it downs for him from the 31. They'll start on the ground. Dowdle. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Out of the gun, Young. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Young on 1st and 10. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And he's got it. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Well, Brock, we normally talk about complimentary football at some point every week. So how about the way they've begun this one, huh? Force a punt and then cash it in for 6 on their opening drive.
Do we do it every game?
It feels like it. Almost every game, yeah.
I think you're right. Because that's what the NFL is about. We all know the margins are so small in this league. And the team that typically plays the complimentary ball is typically the team that wins.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. On return, here comes Davis. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The 2nd drive coming up now for the Jets offense. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. New York to the line. 1st and 10. They start the drive with Hall. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Jets 1st down.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
1st down from the 42. Here's Hall once more. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a 1st down run. He picked up 7.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. This one quickly to Taylor. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a 1st.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And he's tackled for a short gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Off the play fake, he'll throw. And the Panthers are just too much here. They're going to take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
This is one of those many moments where I'm really thankful I'm in the booth and not on the field. Because in my day, defensive tackles couldn't run like that. This is not a statuesque QB. This guy can run. And it wasn't a linebacker or DB that chased him down. It was a big old D tackle. Tip of the cap to you, my big man.
3rd and long for him here. Pressure gets to him, and he goes down. That's a sack. We do have a marker down. But where it's at on the field, partner, that sure looks like it's in the neighborhood of holding. Austin McNamara on now to punt. Panthers with Trevor Etienne deep to return. Now for the 2nd time, we take a look at this Panther offense. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their 2nd possession.
And, Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
They send one of the tight ends in motion right. On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And he'll only take this for about a yard. It's going to be 2nd down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. We put a receiver in motion left. Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. Man in motion wasn't set in time. Just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. Offense to the line. 2nd down. Young working from the gun. He's got a man left. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. Extra man in the secondary for the Jets now. 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. Lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. Another drop. The last two plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this fourth down.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up. But that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that third down stop.
He's got it. That's going to be a first and more. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Jets offense now set to take over. And they're hoping they can keep the punter off the field this time around, Brock, after he's been called upon each of their first two possessions. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Well, you really see the quarterback change here, don't you, Kate? From a quarterback to a running back as soon as he gets to the open space. Once he kept the ball and got beyond the line, his athleticism took over, and he pulled away to rip off a huge chunk-yard run.
He locates Adonai Mitchell, and he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Now, the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Hall running between the tackles, and he gets this forward to the 19. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Motion man left is Johnson. From the red zone now. It's caught right side by Johnson. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Now it's Taylor. That one connects. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Hall. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
3rd down from the gun. Makes the catch, and that's a New York touchdown. The Jets making a 1-point game. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Point after by Folk is up and good. And the Jets tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Trevor Etienne to return this. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Panther offense headed out to the field. And in a tie game, we've been sensing a breakthrough coming, Brock. Might this be the drive where we finally see one side get the edge over the other?
Well, if it is, Kate, you know and I know it's about play-to-play execution and more than likely making sure they can convert in some of those situational downs.
Shotgun give now to Dowdle. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. It's Young to throw here on first. Has him on a quick hitter. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the gun, a run for Dowdle. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Counterplay, Hubbard. Jukes away from one. He gets loose down the right side. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
41 yards on the play. That's another Panthers.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. Time for our 2nd quarter here, and the Panthers are thinking points. 1st and goal. Here's Dowdle. And so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Shotgun snap now to Young. And he's got it. It's in close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Young on 3rd and goal. Catch made. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. The rookie from Miami, they're on the stop.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
There we go, Dowdle. And they stop him. No touchdown, no 1st down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone. And he will not get there. They stop him on 4th and goal. What a stand to force that turnover on downs. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. And he's going to work it ahead for about 3. 2nd down coming up.
You know, that kind of gain may not take a safety out of the picture on the next play, but at least you won't have half your guys standing in the end zone on their next snap. That was a valuable little run right there.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Man in motion out of the slot. They give on 2nd to Hall. And he's not going to escape. They could not get the push they needed. That's going to be a safety.
Kate, you could just feel it, right? Right off the snap, you just got that sense at the line of scrimmage. When those big guys defensively win it right off the jump, right at the line of scrimmage down here at the goal line, well, they've got a chance to put 2 points on their ledger. That's well done by those big boys defensively.
So they give away the lead on the safety, and now they're going to have to give away the football with a free kick. That's taken at the 15. And he'll get it up to the 27. The Panthers set to take the field. They took their shot on 4th and goal, came away empty-handed, so a lot to like, Brock, but just need to find a way to punch it in this time.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. They're going down on a run. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Hey, these are the type of games he's counted on to get when they're available. Unfortunately, we had tremendous vision to see the seam and get through it before that window could close.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. 1st down, Young. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Here's Young to throw. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. They've got a man in motion. Here he goes, 3rd and long. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference, and that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
He signals for the fair catch and brings it in. The Jets out to begin another drive. And their last drive reached the wrong end zone and equaled 2 points. So trying for the other end zone and 6 on this possession. Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Taylor finds him over the middle. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Throwing from the gun. Makes the grab in bounds left side. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. How about a big hitter, 30-40 yards there, and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
On 1st down, here comes home. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Here's Taylor. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. To the air on third and long. And that one's incomplete. For now, it brings up fourth. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run third down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up fourth down. So on fourth down, here comes Nick Folk to attempt this for the Jets. Ball on the right hash, the distance 43 yards. And the kick by Folk is good. And they've taken back the lead.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Hubbard with a return here. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Panthers get going again once more on offense. And they had to wave that white flag on their last drive, Brock, hoping to avoid having to call that punter this time out.
Yeah, you get several chances a game, on average, somewhere around 10 possessions. And you know not all of them are going to pan out. So you got to forget what lies behind and keep pressing on to the journey ahead.
Here's the give to Dowdle. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets them the first.
You know what I call that play, Kate? I call that a confidence injector. It just injects belief in that O-line, that running back, and most importantly, that play caller knowing he can call a run and he can get a first down too.
On the draw, it's Dowdle. He hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. Second down coming up.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Second and 1 at the 43-yard line.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Here's a give to Hubbard. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
So often, one of the things you have to teach running backs at the NFL level, you don't always have to hit a home run. Especially in short yardage situations, just go get that single and move the chains.
First and 10 now from the 46. And he mitigates the damage by falling on it, but still a loss on that play.
We all saw the brief moment of full-on panic between the ball coming out and him getting back on it. The impressive part is he kept his composure while it was still loose. One mistake didn't become two, and he cleaned it up before any defenders could.
Out of the gun, Young. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Went way outside there trying to work that sideline, Brock, but by the time the ball had arrived, well, the defender had to knock that ball out.
I think you see my reaction in the booth every time
I do.
We see that throw, because I can close my eyes and remember the terror that I felt as a quarterback when you let that ball go and you're throwing it all the way to the boundary. There's some risk reward, and that time,
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a fourth down.
and it just keeps coming, Kate. It just keeps coming. This defense relentless in this first half. Third time now this quarterback's got to pick himself off the turf. When they get in that locker room at halftime, it's going to be a quick one. I think the whole message is going to be, how do we protect our quarterback? Because if you can't do that, this offense can't get started.
And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line. The Jets have their offense ready to go again. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. New York to the line. 1st and 10. Running back motions right. To the air, Taylor. Cut out left. And they're going to hand him a big loss on this first down. Forced out of bounds several yards behind that line of scrimmage.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Taylor dialing up a receiver screen. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. And they were Johnny on the spot.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Mitchell will go in motion right. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock, but it does force a 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3-and-outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Another punt coming up. Austin McNamara to again do the honors. Fair catch made here at the 30. Carolina about set to go once again offensively. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. New set of downs for them from the 31. 1st and 10. Here's a run to Dowdle. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Putting the tight end in motion. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Running it after the penalty. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Nothing for him on that play as we've hit the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, it's Young. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Sam Martin on the punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Now here comes the New York offense. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hall. And he has it right near midfield here. It's like about a yard short. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a Jets 1st down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Here's Taylor to throw. On it, and he nearly picked it. Oh, couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's second down.
Brings up second.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Finds the in route complete. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. He gets 16 yards on that play. And it's good for a New York first down. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. The Jets take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards, but they'll take that every single time.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Throwing, Taylor. Cut at the 10-yard line. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Nearly a big play by the safety, and I guess you could still say it was, but it benefits the offense as he gets called for roughing the passer. So roughing the passer gifts them a 1st and goal. They'll run here following the penalty. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Taylor now. Escapes the pocket. And they take this in for the score. The Jets will add to their lead at the end of the half. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist, and you got to be an artist that can create when things break down, and that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here. The Panthers headed out on offense again just before halftime. They're going to have to be quick about anything that they want to do here, partner. Enough time for a few snaps at most. This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half. Young on 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 44. All right, now a timeout is called. 9 seconds to go in this half.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 44-yard line.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. He'll throw it. On target to his back, Rico Dowdle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. And this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Throwing here just before halftime. aggressive shot towards the end zone. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Hubbard with a return here. And this drive will start inside the 25. Out come the Panthers. Their offense has it first here to start quarter number 3. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be fiery to start this second half too as they chase this lead. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Young. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Xavier Legette, the target on that throw. So that brings up 2nd down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
He's going to push one deep down the right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And he's calling for a fair catch, which is made at the 33-yard line. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, gotta expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Now we've got a challenge. Dave Canales not happy with that last call. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Hall takes it straight ahead. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Here's Hall once more. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Oh, there's Nick Squirtin there on the play.
At the 49-yard line. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. They'll throw 3rd and long. Checks it down to Hall. And he's brought down, and a penalty flag out on the play as well. So they'll let the play stand, decline the penalty, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets.
Formation for the
Austin
Jets.
McNamara will kick this away. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. The Carolina offense headed out now. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. And going play action. Young. Hits his running back. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
1st down, Young. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Dumped off to his running back. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out.
It's a gain of 11.
And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Panthers 1st.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
So 1st down from the 41. Again, it's Young. Can't handle the hot throw there as it winds up incomplete.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. The inside give to Dowdle. And he gets it forward, is still about a yard out of that. Brandon Stevens in on the tackle.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Third down, line to gain 9 yards out. 3rd and long for him here. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run 3rd down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up 4th down. Carolina in punt formation. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They're going to be set up inside their own 5-yard line. The Jets offense now set to take over. And they'll have to go just about every bit of 100 yards to reach the end zone. That punt sets them up at their own 2. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. They start the drive with Hall. Well, I'm not seeing the signal for a safety, Brock, but he did not dodge it by much. That run just gets back to the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
All gets it again on 2nd down. Finds a seam past the 15. And he takes this one up just shy of the 20 to the 19. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Jets 1st down.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
1st and 10 from the 32. Here's Hall running his own read. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. This time it's a passing play. Completed to his running back. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
First down from the 42. He takes off with it. Taylor hit and the ball is loose. And the Panthers dive on this one first. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Here's Dowdle straight up the middle. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Steadily keeping him involved in their passing game, Brock, but that throw, now, didn't work out the way his earlier targets have.
It kind of felt like, you could see that from the booth, this defense was sick and tired of this running back catching the ball. A whole lot more active in their coverage, and somebody was ready to finally separate the football when it arrived.
Pass out quickly to Leggett. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Young's pass complete to Xavier Leggett. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Jets into the nickel, 3rd down. Out of the gun, Young. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
On comes Ryan Fitzgerald, and the Panthers field goal team here on 4th down. From the right hash, this is going to be a 41-yarder. Fitzgerald sends this through, and that gets him back within 5.
It's kind of a weird feeling, right? You know that you capitalized on the turnover and you technically scored points, but when you look up at that scoreboard, you had to do more with that takeaway.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. On the return, here comes Kene Wangu. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Jets out to begin another drive. And their defense held up after that fumble. Only gave up 3, so time for this offense to make it up to them. Get some points of their own. Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. To the air, Taylor. Chased out to his right. He tucks it and takes off. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it's good for a New York first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Now it's Taylor. Buys time, rolling right.
The positive of that effort, you didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on second down.
Second down now, 7 to go. Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Now here he goes again. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
First down, Jets.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. They give to Hall now on the option. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. I think we both sensed it as the play was developing, Brock. It didn't look like either guy wanted the football, and you can see why with how well it played out defensively.
Yeah, there's two looks as a quarterback you hate to see on your teammate's face. When you throw your receiver into coverage and he gets smacked, and then when you pitch it out to the running back and he gets the negative yards on his stat sheet, yeah, that's one the quarterback's got to rectify.
What are you doing, bro? And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Jets first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
All set now. First and 10. Looking to throw. Taylor. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face second down.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
They give on second to Hall. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Third down, and they need to get 10. Throw here, third down. Lobs this one deep down the left sideline. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds. Thought he had a touchdown there. So that brings up 4th and long. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that first down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
The kick by Folk is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2-for-2 for this kicker.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. On the return, this is ETN. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Panther offense headed out to the field. And last drive left them in a little bit of limbo, Brock. They were happy to leave with points, obviously, but not happy that they had to settle for a field goal instead of a touchdown.
Coaches love to say on offense, let every drive end in a kick. The bronze medal's a punt, silver medal's a field goal, and now they're going to be striving for that PAT, the gold medal.
Ball start on the ground. Dowdle. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that first down flag. Tight end going in motion here. First down, and they go right back to it. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
31-yard line.
So nothing but a pair of field goals added to the board as we arrive at the end of our third quarter. It's the Panthers who have it to start, coming in trailing on the scoreboard. Offense to the line for second down. Before the snap, some early movement. Let's see which side gets tagged with a penalty. So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. Young working from the gun. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up third down.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up third down and 13.
Here he goes, third and long. McMillan on the slant. And he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
It's Young to throw here on first. Finds his man over the middle. And they bring him down around the 34.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They'll go with Dowdle on the run. A lot of space ahead. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it.
And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers down by only 2 in the 4th. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
And he gets into the end zone. This one all tied up here in the 4th quarter. But we all knew extra point was doing nobody any good there. Got to go for 2 in the tie. They do. They get it. And just like that, we're all squared up here in the second half.
Squared up, brand new ball game, even Steven. Who is Steven? Do you know who Steven is?
That's a very good question. No, go ahead. Go ahead, though. Take it.
I don't know who Steven is, and I don't really care because it's a whole new game with both teams totally alive.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here comes Davis. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Jets have their offense ready to go again. They're headed out there after just watching their lead disappear, but going off of that, an opportunity does exist now for an immediate answer.
And I'm going to say the quiet thing out loud here, Kate. There is a part of this offensive group that just loves this opportunity. They get the chance right now to answer, and not just that, but possibly come up with a game-winning drive.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap, a gift to Hall. He finds a little opening, but not much. Picked up about 4 on 2nd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. That's incomplete left side. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now a 4th down staring right at him.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
Let's see what he can do on the return. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Panthers set to take the field. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Shotgun snap now to Young. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Shotgun give now to Dowdle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Here's Dowdle again. Escapes a defender, and he's able to get it past midfield and down into the Jets' side. Managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Moore. And the Jets will set up just a little bit shy of the 40 following the tackle.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 37.
They'll start this one out with Hall. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
They go right back to Hall. And he has this down to the 34. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
It was University of Wisconsin, Kate, the first time I heard this term, slow to explode through. And think how good that Badgers run game has been at the college level. Well, they made runs like that look easy. Slow to explode through.
1st down, Hall gets it again. Like the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Changing things up, they're going to throw now. Completed over the middle. Well, this certainly makes the 3rd down easier. Nearly avoided it altogether. A gain of 10 right up near that marker now.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. He's going to keep this one. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 2.
That may not look like much, but that is a confidence builder for quarterback and offensive line in particular. When you know you can push the pile on 3rd down on a sneak and get a 1st down, you may have to come back to that in a bigger moment in this one later.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Hall running between the tackles. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
2nd down run by Davis. This play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Give him 5 on the play, and that's good for a Jets 1st down.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
On 1st down, here comes Hall. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Jets take a 4th quarter lead. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Well, Brock, you found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off for 6.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Hubbard with a return here. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Panthers get going again once more on offense. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A pickup of 17. And that's good for a Panthers 1st.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
1st and 10. Here's a run to Dowdle. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Now it's Young. Caught by his back. Yeah, he's going to be run out of bounds. A nice gain, but this is why you don't want to be playing for behind the sticks, right? It is still 2nd down coming up.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio. This guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
2nd down, looking for options. Dump off, caught by his back. Down the sideline inside the 30. And he has this all the way down to the 23. They strike for 23 yards. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
On the quick slant, it's Legent. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Here's Young again. Hits his running back. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that first down. Picks up 4.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Young's going to sneak it. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down. Pickup of 2 here. And that's good for a Panthers first.
Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Young looking to throw. And he's got 5, and we've got our 2-minute warning.
As quarterback, Kate, you got to hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. A short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw it. Well, he put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
Needing 4 here on 3rd down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive. Now they send their back in motion right. They got there in time. He's taken down. And that's going to bring up a tough 4th down here that this offense needs to have.
Every sack, every stop has just been like another nail in the coffin. And now, well, now there's only one spot for a nail left. This is their last chance. And that defense, well, they've got this crew on the edge of the cliff. Now can they go finish when it matters the most?
Oh, no, the ball is loose. And it's recovered by the offense, but Brock gets 4th down. We know only the fumbler can advance it, so this is still going to be a turnover on downs. They start the drive with Hall. Trying to fight free, he can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout.
Taken down back at the 15-yard line.
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14. They're going to pass it here. Well, still throwing, and this is intercepted. Trevin Wallace has it. And the Panthers take over at the start of the red zone. He's tackled right at the 20.
Intercepted. The Panthers take over first.
Setting up to pass.
At the 20-yard line.
Catch is made near the edge. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Here he is to throw. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down.
Incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing now. Thinking touchdown, but they will not get it. That's incomplete, and maybe worse, Brock. It's going to bring up 4th down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player, and now as a coach, please don't do that again.
Motion man sent left. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go. So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on downs. Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on first down. Design quarterback run here. So it's a road win for the Jets. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Jets as we say so long from Charlotte.